guys, welcome back to my lifestyle channel. Allie here. Today I am going to be doing some festive for Valentine's Day themed snacks. Honestly only two, but I'm super excited to do this because the day of love is just around the corner and I hope it inspires you guys to make some snacks that are inspired by Valentine's Day too. So the first snack that I'm going to be doing is hot cocoa bombs. I wanted to do these in my Vlogmas and it was a mess. So I had ordered these molds. So I had ordered this one and I got the notification. You guys know how holiday mail is? It's insane. So I got the message that it was lost in the mail. So I ordered another one because, mind you, these were such the hype. They were sold out everywhere. And I'm like, I want to actually experience making these with my kids. I don't want to like go out and buy them. Like, I'm wanting to make them with my kids. So I ordered another one. This one got lost in the mail and I was like, are you kidding me? And we were coming up on the last days of Vlogmas, so I kind of had to throw it out the window. And then I started thinking, back when I had the boys, I made their baby food and I still have like a cabinet above my fridge. I have all of that stuff, like my blender that I used, all of like these little, you know, baby food things that you would freeze. And I'm like, these would be so good because, oh yeah, I ended up getting both of them, but weeks later. So pretty much I got these the very end of December going into January and I was like, Vlogmas is over. But not to mention, these are kind of small. You know, I feel like this would be really good for like some kid ones, but I'm thinking this would probably be like, I mean, they have like the flat end, so it's not going to be like a perfect circle one. So I'm kind of back and forth on which one I'm going to use. You guys will see. Maybe I'll do some of both. But we're going to be making homemade hot cocoa mix and then getting into making the chocolate molds and all of that and decorating them Valentine's Day themed. So I do have everything I need behind me. You guys will see. We need instant non-fat dry milk is what I got. And for 8 servings, it says you need 2 cups of that. You also need 1 cup unsweetened cocoa powder, which I have, and 2 cups that I like to call powdered sugar, but it is confectioner's sugar. And I am excited to make this. I haven't made hot cocoa mix in a really long time, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully I get it right. Besides that, you just bring what you want when it comes to decorating these. So I have marshmallows also, like mini marshmallows that I'm going to throw into them. I also still have little candy canes left over because, again, I was going to do these for Vlogmas, but you can easily like take a spoon and smash these and it's red and white, so it still kind of works for Valentine's Day. And who doesn't like peppermint with candy canes with their hot cocoa? So good. Also, I have some Christmas themed sprinkles, but the red I thought would be really cute. And then I had placed an online order for pickup and I asked for Valentine sprinkles, but they substituted with some very bright springtime sprinkles. But I'm thinking I could pick out some of the pinks maybe. It's just very Easter, so maybe we'll make some of these for Easter as well. Also, I have the almond bark, of course, for the molds. And I have chocolate chips out. We may use those, we may not, we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna jump into those. But I'm also going to be doing another treat, so stay tuned for that. I don't know about you guys, but I am not a big fan of heating up almond bark. I like to start with 2 to 4 blocks, heating up at 30 seconds, stirring, 30 seconds, stirring until all is melted. Once your chocolate is completely melted, you're gonna go ahead and go into the molds and coat the edges. You don't have to be super perfect with it because the molds are gonna take care of that, but you definitely wanna make sure it's not too thick so that you can fit your hot cocoa mix in it, but not too thin so they don't just bust on you. You wanna have a little bit of thickness there. I decided to do a mixture of both. These are going to look a little bit different than these other ones that are smaller. They're gonna be more round and perfect. Not perfect, but these are going to be a little bit more chunky. So I'm not gonna fill them all the way up to the top. After that, you're going to let them cool. You can also put them in the fridge or freezer. Now that our chocolate molds are sitting and hardening, we can jump into the cocoa mix. We're going to be taking 2 cups powdered sugar and using a sifter to make sure we get rid of any lumps or anything like that. And I'm just going to do that real quick with both cups. This process is a little tedious, but just keep on going until you get it completely done and makes for a lot smoother cocoa mix. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the baking cocoa. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to be using a whole cup of this, and you might make a mess like me, but we're going to sift this as well just so that we don't have a lot of those big clumps. Come through and clean that up a little bit. And then we have the instant non-fat dry milk. We're going to be using a cup of this as well. Then I'm just gonna go in with the whisk and just make sure this is all mixed up really well. And that's literally it. Besides your marshmallows that you're going to add, or your chocolate chips if you're going to add those, I suggest waiting on marshmallows and chocolate chips until you're filling up your chocolate molds. Fun part, filling them up with your cocoa mix, marshmallows, chocolate chips if you want. You can even put some of the peppermint in then. And then you're going to take a hot plate and you're going to take the edge of the side of the mold that does not have anything in it, heat that up, and then press them together very carefully. You can also seal the edges with a little extra chocolate, just being very gentle with them. And then again, you're gonna want to set them in the freezer, or you're gonna want to let them just set out and harden, because these will harden by themselves as well, especially at that point to where the mold themselves is already hardened. And then you can drizzle some more chocolate on top, add sprinkles, add peppermints, then whatever you decide to do, just have fun with it. And they are so adorable, and we love seeing them explode in a hot cup of milk. Any leftover hot cocoa, there's quite a bit. I just stored it in this jar. You just want an airtight container. All right, now that we have the hot cocoa bombs done, we're going to be doing some Valentine's themed Rice Krispie treats. And I again wanted to do some of these for Vlogmas and around that time too, but I ended up doing some like puppy chow, cake balls, and those type of snacks, and those are really good. I'll link that video if you're wanting some more ideas on those. They're really good for Valentine's Day as well. The chocolate balls, you could go red velvet with cream cheese frosting, white almond bark over them. Oh, so good. Puppy chow, you literally can make it the same way with white almond bark, powdered sugar, of course the peanut butter and the Chex like cereal, and then throw some Valentine sprinkles on them. There you go. So I'll link that video if you guys want to know the recipes. I also have blogs. Blog will also be going up on this if you want a more detailed on how I do these. Hot cocoa bombs are everywhere, so you've probably already seen them. And also Rice Krispie treats are pretty standard cooking wise. But we're gonna get into those. I'm sure you guys already know how to make Rice Krispie treats, but here I am. I am going to be using a jar. I have the big 13 ounce, but I'm just going to be using 7 ounces of this. All you need to do is take a saucepan and melt your 3 tablespoons of butter over low heat, and then you're going to add your marshmallows or your jet puffed into the pan and stir until it's completely melted. And then you're going to remove it from the heat and stir in your Rice Krispies cereal. I'm only going to be using the 7 ounces like this says. It also says 4 cups if that helps you a little bit more of the jet puffed. And then for the cereal, it's 6 cups of the cereal for the amount that I am making. You're going to stir it all together and then using a buttered spatula or wax paper, evenly press this mixture into your pan. And you're going to let it cool. I like to let mine cool for a little bit, and then I'll go in with adding drizzled chocolate on top of it, and pretty much all the toppings we talked about here, sprinkles. I don't really know if peppermint is your jam on those or not, but you can definitely get creative with sprinkles. I plan on doing little heart almond bark, which I'm just going to be taking white almond bark, putting a little bit of red food coloring in it. I use gel food coloring, and then taking wax paper, setting it out, and piping hearts. I think I'm going to try that route. I think they'll be really cute on the Rice Krispies. But yeah, after they completely cooled, you can cut into them and they are best eaten fresh. But there you go, 2 really cute, very easy, simple, kids can help you with this type of activities, but also treats. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much if you watched and supported. I know these are 2 very basic things, but hopefully they were some fun ideas. Super easy to do with kids too, if you want to get them in the kitchen and have them help. My kids always love to help with this type of ordeal, so I know it's pretty common. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see some more treats, let me know down below in the comments. And I'll be back soon, I'm sure, with some more ideas. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day.